Hello, my wonderful people. This is going to be your weekly reading for August 12th through 18th. I hope you're doing amazing this month. So this is your astrology. Of course, you can zip through this if you're not interested and go straight to the reading for your specific sign. But we're just going to talk about what's going on. So we still have the retrogrades. Things are changing. You're changing. You're evolving. This is a time where there's a lot of confusion, as we've talked about before. And you're just kind of shifting through and building for your future life. Okay, so that's what all the retrogrades really are about in a nutshell. We have Mars in retrograde this week. We have nothing new coming in. This is like old energy. Okay, so so yes, Mars is still in retrograde until the end of the month. Sorry, I got distracted. But this time, this week is about trying new things. You're changing your life habits, but more in a way where so you can experience new things or see if things work. You're taking a little bit more of risks, okay? So you may also be going out more or doing things with others when you've been staying in, or doing a lot of mental contemplation, and you're starting to be more expressive socially, okay, this week. Mercury in retrograde. So Mercury is still in retrograde, and you're still clarifying your life, okay? I feel as though, and this is the same that goes for last week, you're taking your expectations of people and lowering them, and even situations, so you can see them almost for what they are, okay? Instead of putting things on high pedestals, you're allowing things to have that like a fail margin, so you can still experience life and experience what it is that you should get from people and situations, instead of thinking, oh, this is just stupid, there's no point, you know, and giving things a chance. That's the best way for me to explain it. So your Uranus is also retrograde this week, and it opens you up for good financial situations, but mostly on things that you're currently doing, okay? So it's not like things being dropped out of the sky for you. It's things that you're working on, things that you're influencing, whether it be by manifestation or physical hand, like putting more effort into work, classes, projects, things like that. But they are going to come into fruition more and more towards the end of the month, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is pull 3 cards and get a little bit of intuitive messages this week. This week there aren't really any new transits, so it's almost like the same energy from last week, okay? So we have the 2 of Wands, the base chakra, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, there are going to be opportunities that you are going to be able to get into this week. So look out for those. They're going to help grow you. Be careful about thinking too hard about things. This is a good time for you to just step into situations, and I feel like they're going to work out really well. I mean, be careful about what it is that you do. I'm not saying to just jump in and be crazy and not think about things, but it's a good time to take risks based on what it is that you have already tried to build. Like, don't just take a risk out of the blue. If there's an opportunity, I feel as though you should step out and try to take it. You are definitely going to be building some foundations towards your stability, cars, home, careers, stability within your life. You are going to be taking steps towards that this week. Now, I feel like there are going to be some issues with money, or issues with giving to certain things, but that's something that you're going to have to get through yourself. If you want to produce the things that you want to produce, you're going to have to put that time and effort in. All right. That's just something to keep in mind. Okay. Don't mismanage your money. Don't mismanage your situation. Don't put yourself in any kind of debt that is unnecessary this week. Okay. So moving on to your reading, I will see you next week. Hello, Cancer. This is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. I hope you're doing amazing. And this is your weekly reading for the week of August 12th through 18th. I actually started recording earlier, but I was cooking and my thing started beeping all crazy and I just wanted to start over. But anyhow, I do want to say, because I've been getting a few emails, I am doing personal readings, and you can either go to this website here, or you can click on the link in the description box below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. So the cards that we have on the table are the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. The Hangman in reverse, the King of Swords, the Page of Swords, and then overall energy is the Fool card. The Fool card talks about wanting to take a risk. It talks about opening yourself up. It talks about not being afraid, is what I'm actually getting from it. I feel like you are coming out of something, and it feels like it was a battle. Not like a fight, but more of an emotional battle, okay? And I feel like this emotional battle has taken its toll on you, and you've taken your rest, you've taken your moment to yourself, and now it's time for you to start a new beginning, to almost wipe yourself clean so you can have, or, you know, get the things that you really deserve, okay, Cancer? So it seems like if you're dealing with a person, you haven't been communicating very well with them. Either you have stopped communication or they have stopped communication. But you're trying to come out of these thoughts or this non-communication and actually make something happen. It's like you're going to make that sacrifice, or someone else is going to make that sacrifice for you. Okay. I do see, especially with the Nine of Wands here, I feel like you're looking at the depth of it all. And there was something here that you feel is worth investigating or worth being involved in. And you can see that now because you're in a different mindset about yourself. I feel like you're coming into your truth and being more analytical about situations, and I feel like you're really getting to the truth. This may have been a conversation that you had with someone that has a better understanding of things than you do. Not like you're not smart, but more of someone that's more intellectual than you, so they can look at things in a different perspective. Something or someone helps you look at things in a different perspective, Cancer, and you decide that there is something that hasn't quite ended in your life and is worth giving it a little bit more time. So I feel like there's a love offer either coming to you or you are giving, because it's worth fighting for. It's something that has some history that may have stopped in communication, or communication is starting back up. Okay, I do see something new starting. But I feel like you're taking your time and you're allowing that risk. You're allowing yourself to take or give that risk to yourself to start something new. I feel like that's really good for you, Cancer. You have the 7 of Swords here, and then you have the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. The 7 of Swords comes up because I feel like in the past where there wasn't any communication, you were being your own worst enemy in a situation where maybe you thought something was best for you, or you wanted to be involved in something that wasn't really that good for you. But at the time you weren't seeing it that way, and you were making sacrifices for what it is that you thought you wanted, being confused by lust or money or recognition or attention or any of those things that may have been negative, or this could be the other person as well. But I see that because there is more to stand up for, there is something here. It's not quite over, you know, and you're gathering up your strength, or you have a new, I feel like you have a new sort of found strength in your knowledge and your intellect. And that is what's going to guide you here this week. Okay, so towards the end of the week, you're either going to give that love offer, that love offer is coming to you, and it will open up that way of communication, and it feels very victorious. So if you do, they will accept. If they do, I feel like at this point you'll be in a different mindset and you'll be able to accept. Okay, so we're going to go into your oracle card for this week. It's this one. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Sorry, I wanted to say instinct, so I stuttered. So they just told me why. Okay, so the reason why instinct was coming into my mind is because your instinct is to protect yourself, your heart. Okay, your instinct is to run away from something because you don't really want to face it, because it could go south. Okay, you've already been in something or tried to make something work and it didn't quite work out. Why would you want to do this, right? So denial is about acknowledging that you have this fear, acknowledging that there was a mistake, acknowledging that there needs to be some change, and knowing that you have to bring it to attention so you can face it. It's like going through a lesson, going through a phase in your life, and this is just one that you have to deal with and that you have to get through. Okay, that's what that means. Denial can block you from your blessings. All right, so take a risk. Okay, go towards the sun. It may be hot, it may be scary. Okay, you may not know what's going to happen. There is fear there, but you can get through it. Okay, Cancer? So I'll see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.